Politics is about taking part in the development of your environment. It's about contributing to the society. You can't keep quiet and let mediocres rule you.
Trending issues across the globe, giving it an in-depth analysis with seasoned guest. YS Live with your host Yemi Sonde on Splash 105.5 FM, Tuesdays 10 to 12 noon. YS Live Politics.
The more we now reorientate people, the more people begin to see that leadership is not about do or die, and that politics shouldn't be about me but we.
Sports, security, law, education.
It is only when the education of a country is well developed that that country can have the true development.
Entertainment, economy, health, business, religion, culture, environment, health, and fact files to widen your horizon. YS Live, Splash FM 105.5 Ibadan, 10 to 12 noon, Tuesdays. YS Live, English and Yoruba language.
To bawa and become legally, you are the one constituted to be there as the authority. For
advert placement and inquiries, call 0803 552 9883.
YS Live with Yemi Sonde on Splash 105.5 FM.
The world has become a global village, and the role of the media in making it so cannot be underestimated. The fast advancing digital technology of this age has and is still contributing immensely to the growth and potency of the media industry's influence. Almost on a day-to-day basis, the world's communication system is changing as dictated by technology. New skills therefore need to be learned constantly by media practitioners. More so, the media thrives on effective communication. Information is power, and to disseminate it effectively, media practitioners must constantly update their knowledge and build their capacities. This will keep them relevant and professionally efficient in the discharge of their duties at all times. It is in the light of this that Yes Media Academy has come up with a 3-month certificate course in Media and Communication Studies. Our vision is to raise media practitioners who will be able to compete favorably with their counterparts professionally across the globe. The mission is to put in place training programs in line with global best practice, capable of placing our trainees at the cutting edge of media practice. Yes Media Academy.
YS Live on Splash 105.5 FM.
Politics is about taking part in the development of your environment. It's about contributing to the society. You can't keep quiet and let mediocres rule you.
Trending issues across the globe, giving it an in-depth analysis with seasoned guest. YS Live with your host Yemi Sonde on Splash 105.5 FM, Tuesdays 10 to 12 noon. YS Live Politics.
The more we now reorientate people, the more people begin to see that leadership is not about do or die, and that politics shouldn't be about me but we.
Sports, security, law, education.
It is only when the education of a country is well developed that that country can have the true development.
Entertainment, economy, health, business, religion, culture, environment, health, and fact files to widen your horizon. YS Live, Splash FM 105.5 Ibadan, 10 to 12 noon, Tuesdays. YS Live, English and Yoruba language.
To bawa and become legally, you are the one constituted to be there as the authority.
For advert placement and inquiries, call 0803 552 9883.
YS Live with Yemi Sonde on Splash 105.5 FM.
Yes Media Academy. Certificate course in Media Studies. The world has become a global village, and the role of the media in making it so cannot be underestimated. The fast advancing digital technology of this age has and is still contributing immensely to the growth and potency of the media industry's influence. Almost on a day-to-day basis, the world's communication system is changing as dictated by technology. New skills therefore need to be learned constantly by media practitioners. More so, the media thrives on effective communication. Information is power, and to disseminate it effectively, media practitioners must constantly update their knowledge and build their capacities. This will keep them relevant and professionally efficient in the discharge of their duties at all times. It is in the light of this that Yes Media Academy has come up with a 3-month certificate course in Media and Communication Studies. Our vision is to raise media practitioners who will be able to compete favorably with their counterparts professionally across the globe. The mission is to put in place training programs in line with global best practice, capable of placing our trainees at the cutting edge of media practice. Yes Media Academy.
Go for onexbet.ng for more to win. DSTV is bringing back the big leagues. Is your heart racing yet? I know mine is. Get ready for life. Time to get on the couch and shout for your favorite stars from the biggest and best sporting leagues in the world. Reconnect to DSTV and get upgraded now for free and see the stars you've actually heard of in the only place you can watch them. DSTV, the home of live sports.
Oh, Mr. Unlimited, why is this thing so slow? Open the picture, I can't send.
Oh God, stop complaining. Switch to Airtel Ultra plans and stay connected throughout the month. No capped speed. Instead, when you run out of data, you get extra data daily till your validity expires. And with up to 150 gigabyte data, you shouldn't have to worry about running out. Get on Airtel Ultra plans today. Dial *370# or visit airtel.com.ng/HBB. Reliable mobile broadband. Airtel, the smartphone network.
We want to thank you, the DSTV family, for staying with us in these tough times. Because now we win, DSTV is giving more discounts. You can save up to 44% on upgraded viewing by simply staying connected or reconnecting to DSTV. And you get upgraded to the next higher package with more captivating local dramas, thrilling series, movies, and the world's best kid shows. Download my DSTV app to manage and pay your subscription from home and get upgraded at
no extra cost. Visit dstvanfrica.com to find out more. Let's get through these times together. DSTV, there for you.
The mode is telling us that 3,500 is the largest population on the graph. Now, these are all examples of personal pronouns. They are called personal pronouns because they refer to persons, people.
Necessity, they say, is the mother of invention, and this time calls for innovations beyond limitations as we embrace our imagined realities. Let us take learning beyond the four walls of the classroom with School on Air. School on Air. School on Air is an opportunity for primary school pupils to learn even at the comfort of their homes. Join the team of tested and trusted tutors who will take our primary school pupils through English language, mathematics, and general science every weekday from 1:30 to 2 p.m. here on Splash 105.5 FM. School on Air is brought to you by the Oyo State Ministry of Education in collaboration with Splash 105.5 FM.
Papa Bomboy, sure you don't hear about food court free delivery this pandemic season?
Ine, make you yarn me, Biko.
Papa, now all tori for food court free delivery dey boku inside foodco.ng. Not only that, 5% discount day for your first shopping once you sign up for foodco.ng.
For foodco delivery service, now for orders wey reach 2,000 naira and above, and na the same day we go sama you your market for your domot. You fit also place your orders via WhatsApp on 090-650-50081. Lend me your ear again, 090-650-50081.
Foodco free delivery offers dey now. Go reach June 8th. Terms and conditions dey o.
Got car troubles? Confused about choice of vehicle to purchase? Or just curious about how automobiles work? Maybe you're just an enthusiast. Join me, Tunde Onokoya, the mechanic, on Auto Clinic from 10:30 to 11 a.m. every Wednesdays on Splash 105.5 FM as we explore the automotive industry with features such as Vox Pops, interviews, news, and interactions.
Yes Media Academy Media Studies. The world has become making it so cannot be underestimated. The fast advancing digital technology of this age has and is still contributing immensely to the growth and potency of the media industry's influence. Almost on a day-to-day basis the world's communication system is changing as dictated by technology. New skills therefore need to be learned constantly by media practitioners. More so, the media thrives on effective communication. Information is power, and to disseminate it effectively, media practitioners must constantly update their knowledge and build their capacities. This will keep them relevant and professionally efficient in the discharge of their duties at all times. It is in the light of this that Yes Media Academy has come up with a 3-month certificate course in Media and Communication Studies. Our vision is to raise media practitioners who will be able to compete favorably with their counterparts professionally across the globe. The mission is to put in place training programs in line with global best practice, capable of placing our trainees at the cutting edge of media practice. Yes Media Academy.
An in-depth analysis with seasoned guest YS Live with your host Yemi Sonde on Splash 105.5 FM Tuesdays 10 to 12 noon. YS Live Politics.
The more we now reorientate people, the more people begin to see that leadership is not about do or die, and that politics shouldn't be about me but we.
Sports, security, law, education.
It is only when the education of a country is well developed that that country can have the true development.
Entertainment, economy, health, business, religion, culture, environment, health, and fact files to widen your horizon. YS Live, Splash FM 105.5 Ibadan, 10 to 12 noon Tuesdays. YS Live, English and Yoruba language.
Legally, you are the one constituted to be there as the authority.
For advert placement and inquiries, call 0803 552 9883.
YS Live with Yemi Sonde on Splash 105.5 FM. YS Live.
YS Live.
YS Live.
jẹ́ ká kọ́ kíra ná pé ẹ káàárọ̀ a kú oṣù tuntun ṣé dáadáa ni mo tún bá yín òjò jẹ́ kí smile ó pẹ́ kó tó dé ṣé ẹ̀rọjò lọ́dọ̀ yín Desmond to the G òjò yẹn ò ní kó sùn dágó mẹ́jọ nígbà tó ò ní fẹ́ gba query ojú wẹ́líwẹ́lí òjò àfi kéèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa rotòjò mọ́ tí ó bá ń ṣe báyìí torí ó dàbí pé kò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ announce mọ́ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí àyìn tí fẹ́ǹsì yín bá ti wíìkì ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè wá nǹkan ṣe sí i torí natural disaster ni wọ́n pè é ṣé dáadáa ni mo bá yín o Ọlọ́run sì ní jẹ́ arógógun disaster àti natural àti tí ò natural kò ní yálé wa Yẹmi Sonde lórúkọ tèmi ẹ káàárọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i ohun tá a fẹ́ wò lónìí ohun tí mo mọ̀ pé yóò kàn gbogbo wa ni tí a sì fẹ́ dá sí torí ohun tó ti ń jà rànyìnrànyìn láti bí ijọ́ méjì mẹ́ta ni. Kí ni mò ń gbìyànjú àti sọ? Ohun tó ti ń jà rànyìnrànyìn láti bí ijọ́ méjì mẹ́ta ni ogun ìfipábánilòpọ̀ tí ò ya ọmọ òòjọ́ tí ò yá sílẹ̀. Kò ya ọkùnrin sílẹ̀ o, kò ń ṣobìnrin nìkan o. Kò ya ọmọ òòjọ́ sílẹ̀, kò ya arúgbó sílẹ̀. Èyí tó tiẹ̀ wá peléke ni pé nígbà tán bá ṣe tán lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí ṣe ni wọ́n tó ń pa wọ́n. Ìyẹn wá fẹ́ ní ọwọ́ míì inú tó sì ń dẹ́rù bani, tó sì ń mọ́kàn ẹni máa pòrúurú pé kí gan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀, kí ló ń fà á, kí ló le tó bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ṣe wá dogun bẹ́ẹ̀. Lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọgbà àwọn tí irú ẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn lè sọ̀rọ̀ síta nítorí ìtìjú, àbí wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọn káàkiri pé àórí ó jẹ́ má fẹ́, wọ́n mọ̀ ti fipá bá lò, ó jẹ́ mọ́ fẹ́ kìnìkan àti bẹ́ẹ̀. Kódà ẹlòmíín sọ wípé ńgbà tóun sọ fún ọkọ òun níṣe ló lóun ò fẹ́ òun mọ́ àti gbọ́rú ẹ̀ rí. Ẹlòmíín sọ wípé ńgbà tóun sọ níbí nítorí Ọlọ́run lórí Facebook àti YouTube lẹ́gbọ́ tíyẹn náà ń sọ tiẹ̀ padà yẹn pé òun kò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ òun mọ́ o torí pé òun sọ fún un. Ọ̀nà wo la gbà láti dẹ́kun ẹ̀? Oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tá a fẹ́ wò láàárọ̀ yìí nìyẹn. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé mo sọ pé kì í ṣọmọ obìnrin nìkan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sọmọ ọkùnrin náà. Àwọn ọmọ wa tá à ń bí, ǹjẹ́ a tiẹ̀ ń farabalẹ̀ láti gbọ́rọ̀ ẹnu wọn? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ òbí ò ráyè láti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ọmọ wọn fẹ́ sọ fún wọn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ò tiẹ̀ ń bọ́mọ sọ̀rọ̀, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ò ní time. Ọ̀pọ̀ ìgbà lọ́mọ wa bá yín pé oní tó ń fẹ́ sọ mo busy padà wá, ẹ pa ọmọ yẹn nú. Ẹ̀rù ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ba ọmọ láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ọmọ ò lè express ara ẹ̀ fún ìyá àbí bàbá mọ́. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ni ó máa lọ sọ̀rọ̀ fún ta, àwọn tí ó miss advice ẹ̀, tí wọ́n mislead ẹ̀, àwọn ni ó fi máa ṣègbẹ́kẹ̀lé ń ta. Ohun tó bá ní ó ṣe ni ó ṣe. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé àsìkò kan wà táwọn ọmọ tẹ́ pé ọpọlọ wọn sílẹ̀, ọkàn wọn sílẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tá a bá ń gbìn síbẹ̀ yẹn ni ó ń fọ́ọ̀mù personality wọn àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. A máa wò láàárọ̀ yìí. Àwọn àlejò mi ti wà ń kalẹ̀. Èdè Yorùbá àti òyìnbó la sọ kó lè yé gbogbo wa gbáà. You can join our online audience by watching the program as we live stream on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited and Splash 105.5 FM. Our YouTube channel is Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited. You can watch us live as we live stream. Gbogbo nta ń ṣe ilé máa wò lórí YouTube wa, Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, àti Facebook wa, Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited. Follow us on our social media platforms. Twitter at YSC Limited, Instagram at YSC Limited, Facebook at Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, and of course YouTube at Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, LinkedIn at Yemi Sonde. Visit our website. Ẹ lọ sórí website wa náà kí ẹ wo ogun tí à ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ àti ohun tá a lè jọ ṣe, tá a lè jọ dàpọ̀. yselimited.com yselimited.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited to watch all our programs. Gbogbo àwọn ètò tá a ti máa ń ṣe, tá à ń ṣe àti tẹ́ ẹ ti miss àti tí ẹ sì nígbà tá a ṣe, ẹ subscribe sórí YouTube wa Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited kẹ́ ẹ lọ wò ń bẹ̀. Ẹ sì lè contribute náà, a sì máa dá yín lóhùn. Your contributions and questions are welcome, and you can send them to hello@ysclimited.com. hello@ysclimited.com. Kindly remember to use the hashtag YSLive for your contribution. Yes, this morning we're looking at taming the rape surge, issues and actions. I have my guests already seated. I'm coming to do the proper introduction, but let me quickly run through what we have as news headlines for today, 9th June 2020. Drama in Senate as RMRDC boss lists Kilishi as research Breakthrough, Sahara, at Research Breakthrough. That's taken from Sahara Reporter. While briefing the Senate Committee on Science and Technology, Professor Ibrahim told the chairman of the Senate Committee, Senator Uche Ekunife, and other members that kilishi, a locally spiced roasted meat made in the north and popular among travelers in that region, is an outstanding achievement for the agency. Wow. There was a mixture of anger and laughter at the Nigerian Senate on Monday when the Director General of the Raw Materials Research and Development Council, RMRDC, Professor Zain Ibrahim, listed kilishi production as a research success in 33 years. While briefing the Senate Committee on Science and Technology, Professor Ibrahim told the chairman of the Senate Committee, Senate Uche Ekunife, and other members that kilishi, a locally spiced roasted meat made in the north and popular among travelers in that region, is a standing achievement for the agency. I don't know how to connect that. Kilishi, a success for that kind of agency. How do you connect that? I don't understand. Okay, COVID-19. Germany donates 26 million euro to Nigeria. Germany donates 26 million euro to Nigeria. Germany on Monday announced the donation of 26 million euro to support Nigeria COVID-19 response. The Punch report, the German missions in Nigeria in a statement said the donation was in demonstration of its solidarity and cooperation with Nigeria amid the pandemic. He noted that the funds would provide humanitarian assistance in the northeast, especially in Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa State. The statement read, in part, Germany continues to provide life-saving humanitarian assistance to Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa, aiming to support the Nigerian government with a view to protecting the most vulnerable groups and meeting the humanitarian needs. NCDC announces 315 new COVID-19 cases, infections, which is now 12,801. NCDC announces 315 new COVID-19 cases, infections, now 12,801. This is taken from the Sun. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, has recorded 315 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total number of infections in the country to 12,801. The NCDC announced this on Monday through its official Twitter handle, noting that as of June 8, 315 new confirmed cases and 7 deaths were recorded in the country. Drunken police sergeant kills colleague in Lagos. Barely 2 weeks after a trigger-happy policeman killed his colleague at Ikoyi, Lagos State, another drunken police sergeant has been arrested for allegedly stabbing an inspector to death and injuring another victim. The yet-to-be-named sergeant is currently being detained in the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department's SCIID, Jaba, after the inspector identified as Francis Adekunle died in the hospital yesterday. This is taken from The Guardian. How my mother shielded me from being molested at 10. Fayemi's wife narrates. We discussed that during the course of Focus for today. Corruption allegations. Lagos Assembly clears Obasa. This is taken from the Daily Times. The Lagos State House of Assembly on Monday passed a vote of confidence in the Speaker of the House, Mr. Mudashiru Obasa, after clearing him for corruption allegations levied against him by an online medium. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that the House unanimously passed the vote of confidence through a voice vote conducted by the majority leader, Mr. Sanai Agumbiade, who acted as the Speaker during the plenary. News agency of Nigeria reports that this followed the presentation of a report of 9-member fact-finding ad hoc committee, which was headed by Mr. Victor Akonde, that is Ojo Constituency 1, during plenary. NAN, that's News Agency of Nigeria, reports that the ad hoc committee was set up to investigate all the corruption allegations levied against the Speaker, bordering on operating 64 bank accounts with different names. Wow. Wife bathes husband with hot water over quarrel in Bayelsa. This is taken from The Guardian. Wife bathes husband with hot water over quarrel in Bayelsa. A middle-aged housewife is currently on the run in Yenegua, Bayelsa State capital, after bathing a husband with hot water over domestic quarrel between them. A husband, Mr. Oyikro Miebode, was sleeping in his sitting room in Pansia area of the state capital in the morning on June 3rd when his wife poured hot water on him, inflicting him with severe skin burns. That's serious. Buratai briefs president on Northeast confirms death of 1,429 terrorists, arrest of 116 spies. That's taken from The Guardian. The Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, yesterday said security operatives had neutralized 1,429 terrorists and arrested 116 spies in the ongoing counter-terrorist fight in the Northeast. Ọlọ́run bá mi jẹ́ kọ́wọ́ tẹ̀ wọ́n dáadáa. Kálàfíà àlejọba lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Most Nigerians susceptible to coronavirus, says PTF, The Guardian, insist schools to remain closed until further notice. Reps panel threatens to arrest AGF for alleged concealment of financial records. Restaurant park owners lament continued lockdown, seek single-digit loans. The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, PTF, yesterday alerted that majority of Nigerians are still susceptible to COVID-19, stressing that if allowed to transit easily, the virus may become more deadly. It stressed the need for states to scale up action for their public health response, adding that the federal government would build public health laboratories that will sustain public health response in the country. Also, the task force insisted that government would only reopen schools when it was safer to do so, as it would not want to experiment with Nigerian children. Only God knows when the schools would reopen. But of course, we need to be alert alive to our safety. It's very important. COVID-19 is real. Coronavirus is real. Yes, there's this saying that I saw this on the social media, and I felt maybe we should just discuss that for like maybe 5 minutes before I really come into what I've come to discuss today. Someone said to applaud a politician because he has built a school, hospital, or road using public money is the same as congratulating an ATM machine or even kneeling down to thank an ATM machine for giving you your money. Maybe I should say that again. Maybe my guests will react to this before we come into what we want to discuss. To applaud a politician. Gómìnà wa ṣe bẹ́bẹ́ o, Senator wa ṣe bẹ́bẹ́ o, wọ́n fún wa lómi o, wọ́n ti ṣe náà fún wa o, ká máa wá kí wọn, ká máa yìn wọ́n. Kódà àtúnṣe jíǹgù tààtún máa tún kí wọn gan pé ẹ ṣé o, ọwọ́ yín ó máa lókè o, gómìnà dáadáa, Senator dáadáa, rẹ́pù dáadáa. Wọ́n ní bí ìgbà tí nǹkan kan ń ṣèyàn lọ́pọlọ ni. Bí ìgbà téèyàn lọ sí ATM machine, owó yín tẹ́ ẹ lọ gbà ní ATM machine ẹ wá gbà ní ATM, ẹ tún kúnlẹ̀ ẹ tún kí ATM machine kó ṣe tó fún mi lówó mi o. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé owó yín níjọba náà ń lò fún yín? Pé ká máa kí wọn, ká máa yìn wọn, ká máa fún rere pé wọ́n ṣe wọ́n gbẹ́ kọ́tà, wọ́n ṣe wọ́n bí ìgbà téèyàn tún kúnlẹ̀ fún ATM pé ẹ ṣe ni. Ẹ gbọ́ kí lẹ rí sí.
Mo fara mọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn sọ. But you know, if
fọ́tò Mugabe náà gbé sí ṣùgbọ́n àmọ́ bóyá Mugabe ló sọ.
But you know, I mean,
wọ́n kàn sọ pé wisdom wide world, but àmọ́ bóyá Mugabe bóyá ká tẹ̀ jẹ́ káwọn aráàlú náà dá sí i láàrin ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́ta. Ẹ jẹ́ ń gbọ́ tiyín náà.
See, if people have been deprived for so long, tó bá di pé èèyàn kan wá ń sìn yìí tó wá ṣe nǹkan tí ó ti ń wù wọ́n kán ṣe for 20 years ládùúgbò tí ò sí sómi, téèyàn kan dé tó ṣe á dàbí ẹni pé ó ti ṣe bẹ́bẹ́. Meanwhile, àwọn èèyàn ò mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó yẹ kán ṣe ló ṣe.
Lára owó wa náà ni wọ́n ná.
Àti gbàrà wa lọ́nà. So ló fi ń dàbí ẹni wípé àwọn èèyàn máa gbé wọn lárugẹ pé ó ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe. Owó wa lọ́nà. Kì í ṣe pé ká má dúpẹ́ o, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má sọ wọ́n dọ̀ òrìṣà tá à ń bọ̀.
Ẹ gbọ́ kílẹ̀ yín rí sí madam. So òyìnbó ẹ lè sọ anyone tó bá wùn.
Okay, let me speak English.
Please do.
It's like my other guest said. It's just the lack of knowledge of the role of government over the years.
Lack of knowledge of the role of government.
What are their duties, really? And so people have been so deprived of what is their right that when it's finally done, they think it's a favor being done to them.
They think it's a favor.
Yes, so government is supposed to provide roads, ensure security and education and everything. So if they do it, they are merely doing their jobs. If you thank them, it's out of probably just being generous.
I've never seen that in the Western world where they will be thanking their government for maybe putting their roads in order, giving them electricity and all that. Yeah, you crazy. what are you talking? They are doing their jobs. I was like, what are we talking here? Some people will even go and put up jingles and even do funfair and do...
For toilet.
For
toilet construction.
For toilet construction in the market. Okay, let's listen to what our audience will say. Let's do this for like 3 minutes. I think 4 minutes before 10:30. Then we can take it up. Our focus for today: 009155155 0805699 excuse me 8678 07069493,000. What do you think, or what's your view? What's your thoughts about this? To applaud a politician because he has built toilets, schools, hospital, or road using public money is the same as congratulating and kneeling down at the ATM machine for giving you your money. What's your view? Àwọn ohun tí máa ṣe fọ́n fi ẹ̀ pé àti ṣe tọ́ílẹ̀tì sọ́jà bá o, àti ṣe tọ́ílẹ̀tì sọ́jà kẹsàn o, àti ṣe tọ́ílẹ̀tì sọ́jà gbó o, àti ṣe tọ́ílẹ̀tì sọ́jà bẹ̀rẹ̀ kòdó o, àti ṣe tọ́ílẹ̀tì ọjà afọ o. Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀. Good morning.
Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀ sir.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Jimoh Saheed ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Ìbàdàn.
Good, let's have you.
Yes, sir. Mo tẹ́rí ní gbogbo ohun tí ìjọba ń ṣe pé ó dàbí ìgbà tí èèyàn gbowó ní ATM tó tún wá ń KTM pé ó ṣe irọ́ burúkú ní jálò. Iṣẹ́ wọn ni wọ́n ń ṣe. To understand? Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n.
Ẹ má lo lórí burúkú, ẹ má lo foul language torí Ọlọ́run. Dáhùn wo yìí ni kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká torí Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká lo arúgbó ọ̀lọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Yes, hello yín. Hello yín.
Hello.
Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀. Kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tipẹ́ o. Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀. Hello?
James calling from China.
Let's have you, James.
Yes, sir. So, that was thank you, sir. So, what we are really trying to say is the fact that now that until down for medical data, but the major is the point is the fact that once poverty, illiteracy, and ignorance is prevailing in this part of the world, we will continue to have such things. But of course, what is not good is not good. It is not right. Thank you so much, sir.
It's not right. It's not good. Hello, good morning. Is it that we are being brainwashed that once I get there, during the electioneering campaign, once I get there, I'm going to give you education, I'm going to give you roads, I'm going to give you... Are you giving us from your pockets?
Well, that's part of what we're saying, is the ignorance. Education, roads, and all of those things are basic. Health services are basic. They are the basic things anybody should provide. Anybody going into governance should know that it's the responsibility of government to provide. But when people don't even know, so these politicians are capitalizing on our ignorance.
Or do we say we have bootlickers surrounding the politicians? We want to lick their boots, we want to pre-sync them, eye service.
It's a combination.
And all that and all that.
Of it,
yes.
Ààrẹ náà ni pé ṣé ojú ìṣáájú náà pè ní
ká
ṣe kárí mi gómìnà náà ṣàwà lẹ́yìn gómìnà àbí wà lẹ́yìn alága ìbílẹ̀ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀. Ìyẹn ló máa ń jẹ́ kẹ́ lómi lọ kan signboard gàdàgbà fi sóyà ní títì pé ẹ máa rí pé sẹ́nẹ̀tọ̀ kan ó ṣe borehole ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé á ṣe sí àdúgbò kan á lọ fi fọ́tò rẹ̀ síbẹ̀ á kọ síbẹ̀ pé omi yìí o sẹ́nẹ̀tọ̀ báyìí ló fi fún aráàlú bíi pé inú àpò owó oṣù rẹ̀ ló ti yọ owó yẹn tó fi ṣe omi yẹn síbẹ̀.
Àwọn èèyàn wọ́n tún fi ẹni tó ń dúpẹ́ yà tún fi fọ́tò ẹ̀ sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, wọ́n lè mọ̀
bó ń dúpẹ́ on behalf of àwọn ará community. Ẹ jẹ́ máa change orientation wa, mentality wa ó ń bá wa kúọ̀dù. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Ọlá ló sọ̀rọ̀ láti Mọ̀lété.
Ọlá ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ agbọ̀yìn sà.
Mojú tèmi ti wẹ̀ tọ́wọ́ ní láti ṣe torí alàkẹ́tọ́ ti ṣe kàfé ìgbàdàn láti dòní yẹn. Wípé nǹkan tí ìjọba tó wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ lè ṣe táwọn bá débẹ̀ àwọn máa ṣe fún wa. So kì í ṣòro wípé owó tán ná owó òlù náà ni. So ẹ̀tọ́ wọn ní láti ṣe ogun kan tí a dìbò fún wọn láti ṣe fún wa. Kò ní ìdí ká tún máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ fún wọn ṣe.
Ṣé kò ní ìdí ká máa dúpẹ́ ká máa kí wọn ká máa kí wọn ká máa gbóṣùbà fún wọn pé láàrin oṣù 100 days tán kọ́kọ́ dé o wọ́n fún wa níná wọ́n fún wa ní ká máa kí wọn ẹ ṣé o wọ́n ní yìnyín ní ká ní ṣèmí ṣé kò yẹ ká yìn wọ́n kọ́ ṣèmí fún wa ni.
Kò ní ìdí di pẹ́rẹ́tà dìbò fún ọgbẹ́ tó fún wa náà nìyẹn.
n ta dìbò fún ṣé kò ní ìdí iṣẹ́ thank you kọ́ ni iṣẹ́ ẹni tó bá jẹ́ politician ni ṣé kò ní thank you nínú ni.
a lè sọ thank you bọ̀ pé ká tó máa gbé sábọ̀ ká máa ṣe lórúkọ wọn pé alága báyìí ó ṣe báyìí fún wa ó ṣe báyìí fún wa kan ní ànílò gbogbo yẹn.
bí ìgbà téèyàn dé ATM tó ń kúnlẹ̀ fún pé o ṣe tó fún mi lówó mi ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
èèyàn máa gọ̀ téèyàn bá ń ṣe yẹn o owó tó lọ gbà lé ATM ó tún kúnlẹ̀ fún o tún yà ó ṣe o fún mi lówó mi o ọlọ́run má jà pọnú kú ọlọ́run má jà gàn kú. Poverty ló dé level yẹn ni.
ó wà lára ẹ̀ poverty ignorance àti pé àwa òṣèlú àwa aráàlú gan a kì í dìmáàndì nǹkan tó tọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn olóṣèlú.
à ń béèrè fẹ́ tọ́ wa.
a kì í béèrè.
ẹlòmíì tó bá ń béèrè fẹ́ tọ́ ẹ̀ wọ́n á ní rẹ́bù ni.
iṣẹ́ Martin Luther King náà wọ́n pè rẹ́bù gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó ṣe fún US even though wàhálà ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n à ń rí èrè ẹ̀ náà tó bá máa pè yàn rẹ́bù kọ́ pé yàn rẹ́bù ọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká demand fẹ́ tọ́ wa ká béèrè fẹ́.
láì gbèjì
láì gbádà láì dàlúrú. It's called civic engagement.
Civic engagement.
Yes.
Ẹ jẹ́ n gbà pé kan sí kí n fi káàdì ẹ̀ka wá síbi tá a wá gangan lónìí. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello yìí. To the G. Hello. Hello. Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀. Èmi ò gbọ́ wọn Desmond ìwọ nìkan ló ń gbọ́. Hello, good morning. Ma sọ Desmond lẹ́nu nìyẹn. Ndọ́gbọ́n sọ lẹ́nu wẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. Hello, good morning. Okay, now let's come to what we have for today. I wish to take it from this angle. Bisi Fayemi, how my mother shielded me from sexual molestation at 10. I want you to listen to this story. Bisi Fayemi, wife of Ekiti governor, says her mother protected her from sexual molestation when she was 10. I'm starting from that angle. Please listen to this story. In a live Instagram chat with Dolapo Badmos, a trained domestic and sexual violence responder on Sunday, the governor's wife stressed the need for parents to pay attention to issues affecting their children. Now she goes on with her story. Listen, last year, when the Busola Dakolo issue happened, I stressed the importance of us listening to stories of rape or rape survivors, and I share my own experience when I was a young girl. This is the story. I was around 10 at the time. My mother brought one of his relatives from her hometown to help the house. Because we were kids, we usually sleep in the same room. I was on the bed when one of my aunties, my brother was on. I was on the bed with one of my aunties. My brother was on another bed, and this young man was sleeping somewhere near our bed. That is the mother's relative. Was sleeping somewhere near her bed where she was sleeping with her aunt. Now, in the middle of the night, he started pulling my bed sheets. Initially, I thought it was a mistake. So, he would pull the bed sheet and I would pull them back. He did it again and I pulled them back. So the third time, I decided to wait and see if he was doing it on purpose. Lo and behold, he pulled the sheet totally off me. At that point, I asked him, "What are you doing?" And he replied, "Kosi," which in English means nothing. Then, the following morning, as early as 6 a.m., I went up to my mother and narrated what happened to me. When I came back from school that afternoon, it was already gone. That was my mother's relative. What if I had told my mother and she had said, "Shut up! How dare you?" What could have happened to me? It meant that a relative could have proceeded to do something else with me. So we need to listen to our children. According to her, gender-based violence in Nigeria is being facilitated by deeply ingrained culture and religious beliefs, as well as failure of families. Bisi, who is an anti-gender-based violence advocate, said the recent outrage over cases of rape in the country was indicative of the growing awareness about the scourge. The governor's wife said the country cannot afford to fail in its fight against rape and other forms of sexual assaults. Taming the rape surge, issues and actions. Rape is the act of forcefully having sex with someone against their will. In other ways, rape can be viewed as a sexual penetration by one person against another person without the consent of the victim. However, victims of rape have no age limits, as babies and the age are vulnerable to this menace. Increasingly, 90% of victims of rape are female. Of course, we have male as well. Rape is a denial of women's self-preservation. It is the intrusion of their privacy. It is an inhuman and violent act. Rape victims are usually ashamed, humiliated, afraid, and there is little or no law to protect them. Even the law enforcement officers that are meant to protect these victims also assault them in different ways, even sexually. Rape cases are not limited to Nigeria alone. Other countries of the globe have their own side of the story too. Incidences of rape are on the increase in Nigeria. The mass media is replete with catalog of cases of rape. Rape has become a social phenomenon of epidemic proportion and not an isolated criminal act affecting just a few women and girls or boys in Nigeria. It has become a common feature in Nigeria for children less than 12 years to be victims of sexual assault. Even babies of 1 week are raped these days. We will look at some causes of rape surge in Nigeria. We'll look at some of these causes. Recently in Nigeria, there are rape cases across the nation. Rape cases increase as 12-year-old is gang raped in Lagos. A 12-year-old girl in Ajah, Lagos, she was raped by 4 masked men in her home on Thursday. It was a sad incident. She was in the house with her father when it was time for her to start her online class as COVID-19 mandated. The father discovered that there was no fuel in the generator. So he said, let me quickly get fuel. In the course of that, 4 men came and raped this girl in Ajah, Lagos. Another case. Outrage as 4 men killed Uniben undergraduate in church. We heard about that. It's a very popular case. The rape and murder of Miss Vera Omuzua, a 22-year-old underlevel microbiology student of University of Benin, Uniben, in a church, has fueled national outrage. Another case, so many here. 18-year-old Barakat Bello was raped and killed in Ibadan. Last Monday, a group of yet-to-be-identified men stormed their home located at Akinyele Kara Market along Old Oyo Road, Ibadan, leaving death and sorrow behind. Initial reports indicate that the hoodlums, who apparently were on a mission to rob the household, met a nearly empty home. The rampaging criminals met 18-year-old Barakat, who was taking a bath. The story of Adizat Saidu's daughter is another one, which is very traumatic. Both girls were raped by a neighbor. His name is Abubakar Musa. He used to sneak into our house when none of us was around to sexually abuse the children. According to the kids, he used to finger one of them, while directly having sexual intercourse with the other one. We took the matter to Metro Police Station, and his colleagues called me aside to beg me that I should let the matter die for the sake of his job. So serious. There were also the report of a father who repeatedly raped 2 of his daughters at gunpoint. Perhaps not to be left out, a soldier was also recently arrested by the police for raping a university student. It was also reported how police operatives arrested 11 men who reportedly took turns to rape a 12-year-old girl. So many cases. A 13-year-old girl also stunned Nigeria when she narrated how her father raped her on a daily basis. Another 13-year-old narrated her own sordid tale of how she was raped by 3 men. There was a thing of mobility when a tenant was exposed, or it was the landlord, for reportedly raping the 2-year-old daughter of his tenants. The landlord raping a 2-year-old daughter of his tenants. Nigeria were also alarmed when a university lecturer was accused of raping a 17-year-old student, and how investigations were stalled at the point. A few rape cases turned tragic for the alleged perpetrators. There was a case of a teenager who killed the assailant that tried to sexually molest her. Ṣáwà dá yẹn ní ẹjọ́ ọkú ní báyìí. Ẹni tó fẹ́ rèpù ẹ̀ ìyẹn Ọlọ́run jẹ́ orí bí wá nǹkan tó fi àmọ́ níbi process tó ti ń gba rẹ̀ lẹ̀ ẹni tó fẹ́ rèpù ẹ̀ kú. Ta láwà dájọ́ ọkú fún báyìí. Ṣé ẹni tó fẹ́ rèpù ni àbẹ́ni tó kú? What is the way out from individual, parents, society, religious organization, government, and every stakeholder to tame this rape scourge in our society? Or is there anything more to it? This and many more would be provided answers to by my guests. Adenike Ibitara Esquire, she is a human rights activist and head Human Rights Unit of Justice, Development and Peace Commission. That's JDPC. Adenike Ibitara, good morning.
Good morning and good morning, listeners.
Dr. Adeton Falwe, she's a regular guest on my show. It's not her first time here. She's a mental and emotional wellness physician. We look at it from both the medical angle, the mental and wellness angle. Maybe something is wrong with some of these people's brain, and we look at it from the legal angle. Dr. Adeton Falwe, good morning.
Good morning, sir. I'm glad to be here again.
Yes, I think we will listen to 2 or 3 sound bites before we come in so that we can have enough time to discuss all these issues I raised. The Vera Omosua's relative sound bite, we'll listen to that. That will be followed by the 6-year-old baby that was raped. And Baraka Bello's mother too. We'll listen to those 3 sound bites. Let's listen to some of these issues, then we'll take it up from there. Desmond to the G.
The victim is always going to the church to read almost every day. So she went there to read. When she was done reading, she was about leaving the premises, the church premises. That was how some guys came. They raped her.
With what we saw her state, it was not good at all. Bite mark all over her body, her hand, her mouth. So when we saw her deteriorating condition at that hospital, they couldn't handle it. They immediately took her to UBTH. That's where she gave up last night.
When I saw one of the injury, I felt tears as a father. I thought that was only the injury. I never knew that the injury was much.
He ride my leg, he cover my mouth, tell me to shut up. After break, he come to wash my hands. He come to eat, if I eat, I go and play. He give me tissue, money and not free. He rub me clean, he lap me, sit down, chair, me.
Who is the person? Who is that person? Who does that to you?
His uncle.
Which uncle? Do you know the name of the uncle?
Yeah.
What is his name?
Elias. Oyeke.
What class are you?
No.
What class are you? What class are you?
31.
Anytime I want to go and drop her, I used to drop her early in the morning, sometimes after 7. So I will drop her for this uncle, the owner of the school. Sometimes we will sit down inside of the school, he will write Okada and go and open the door for us. And I will hand over her to him. I will say, thank you, sir, I'm going to take care of her. So I will left. After 3 days, which is the very day of this incident, on the 25th of February. So I went to school to pick her. This very day, they didn't bring her out to know that he know what he's doing. So I waited for this man. I didn't see him, so I said I should go. When I now get to school, this girl, the temperature was very hot, and he cannot even talk to me. Anytime I went to school to pick her, she's the last slow writer to finish, and it will be sweating. And this girl can write faster too. I will be wondering, why are you being this last? All the students have gone home. You will remain in class. Sometimes the teacher will tell her to close the note, which is the one that raped her. That he will write this. He will write it by herself for her. And when he gets home, he will be copying it. When I now get home now with her uniform, I open her. She cannot even read. Everywhere, from God is hearing me. Everywhere, nowhere remain inside her bag. From up to down, nowhere remain. I asked this girl, I was asking her, he said, Mommy, it's school. I said, what happened in school to you? He took me to this little boy in school. That afternoon, I went to the school. the school was lodged. There was a teacher that worked with this school owner that raped my daughter, Elia Toyeke. Took me to also one chemist. I said, this is the chemist you are taking me to. He said, yes, this is the chemist. And I dropped me in the chemist. When I get there, I met a woman. A woman is the owner of the chemist. I said, this is the woman, I cannot know what is wrong with this, my daughter. What make you to drop me here? Let's go to the hospital. He said, no, the woman opened my daughter. Everywhere was injury. The woman was not, a 4-year-old cannot do this thing. He said, madam, just give her pain relief. He gave me ampicillin and one white tablet. It's a vitamin C. I said, this can heal this thing. He said, the woman, how much? The woman said, 18 naira. He gave the woman 100 naira. He said, the woman said I should go and be using hot water. I said, this kind of injury, I cannot use hot water. When we got home, after 3 days, I keep asking this guy, if you know that it's not this, because I know the injury is too much, tell me the truth. Because if I say who done it, we'll be looking at the truth. If you know that it's not that small boy that done it, tell me the truth. He said, mommy, tell me you will not tell that he will not beat me. I don't want anybody to touch me. I'm afraid. I could have told you, sis. And this school owner warned me. Anytime I tell my parents at home, he's going to wound me. He will not write in school. I say, what are you saying? Tell me. He said, anytime you drop me that early in the morning, because you used to hand over me to him, he will take me to, sometimes inside class. He will pull my pants and put inside my school bag and be using me. Anytime you come to take me around in that afternoon, that what make me to sweat and be the slow writer. He will still come and take me to backyard when children are playing in the midst of children and take me to big backyard there and sit down on top of chair and wipe my leg and put me in his lap and be using me. There is a sweet he used to bring for me when he's coming to school. There is to go inside the sweet. He has stick. Morning and afternoon he will give me. After using me, mommy, he will clean my body. He will clean my body with red handkerchief. And this cream is rubbing inside my vagina. It's white. After using me, he used finger the first day.
Ọmọlára mi Àjọkẹ́, ẹni mo jẹ́ ọmọ Sájà. Ọlọ́run fún mi ní rọ̀rùn. Ọlọ́run sì ṣe lọ́mọ ìdùnnú fún mi. Ọmọ mi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀, gbogbo ohun tí ó ṣe fún mi. Mo ò jẹ́ ó ṣe nǹkan kan. Mo ò jẹ́ ó ṣe nǹkan kan. Ní tó ṣẹlẹ̀, Ọlọ́run ló yé. Lórí mi ò sí nílé. Bí tòsí ìsìná pè mí pé kí n ṣàmọ̀ bọ̀ àlé nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìgbà tí mo délé ni mo bọ́ ọmọ mi nínú àgbàrá ẹ̀jẹ̀. Àbúrò rẹ̀ ló jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀. Òun ló ti lé kéwúdé tó sílẹ̀kùn tí ò rántí rẹ̀. Kóun lọ wà àǹtí rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìkùlé, ó bá àǹtí rẹ̀ lẹ́kùlé nínú àgbàrá ẹ̀jẹ̀. Ilé ni ó wà lẹ́yìn tó bá lọ ra nǹkan títí àbó lọ ṣáàjì fóun. Ó mú fóun rẹ̀ lọ kárà ní bíi tó 7 ní Sunday. Ó sì lọ gbà á bóyá bíi tó 2 níjọ́ Monday yẹn. Nípa àwọn èèyàn náà rí bíi 4:30 sí tó 5 ní títì tó wá sí tí ń bọ̀ wálé. Ó sì lọ pọn omi tí ó fi wẹ̀ náà ló gbé dẹ́kùlé. Bóyá àwọn ẹni ẹ̀ ti ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n torí wọ́n mú nǹkan nulẹ̀. Àwọn páàtì tí wọ́n kó bíi àtàgbọn tí ń bẹ ńlẹ̀ bí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ṣà. Bóyá ńgbà tán lọ náà bọ̀ ní ẹ̀kùlé tó ti gbé omi kalẹ̀ tó fẹ́ wẹ̀ tán fi ṣiṣẹ́ tán ṣe fún. Ọmọ tán jọ wà ńlé ni òun ti lọ lé kéwú. Ọmọ yìí náà ló bá níbi tán ti ṣe léṣe sí tán ti pa sí. Tó dáa kó ń bímọ fojú wo òkú ọmọ rẹ̀ tá fi gbà pọ̀ Ọlọ́run tá fi lọ sí nìyí. Pípọ̀ náà lọ́lọ́run fún mi. Ó lé lọ́mọ ọdún 18. Ọmọ mi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ gbogbo ohun tí ó ṣe fún mi. Mo ò jẹ́ ó ṣe nǹkan kan. Mo ò jẹ́ ó ṣe nǹkan kan. Ògo tó yẹ kọ́mọ mi rí lò wọ́n ti pọkọ mi l'Ábùjá lónìí àmọ́ bó ṣe débẹ̀. Mo ò jẹ́ ó rògbò ẹ̀ lò. Mo ò jẹ́ ó rí lò. Wọ́n kúrò ẹ̀mí rẹ̀. Àmọ́ ó yé sàtíà. Kí ni mo fẹ́? Kí náà ṣe fún mi tó lè dẹ̀mí ọmọ mi? Kò sí nǹkan lè ṣe fún mi tó lè dẹ̀mí ọmọ mi. Torí inú pátá ń gbé nì tá fi ń gbìyànjú kọ́mọ ó jẹ́ èèyàn pé tó bá ti jẹ́ èèyàn yóò dá sọ́bù wọn.
YS Live.
YS Live.
YS Live.
So pathetic. Ọlọ́ọ̀bá mi ó tu àwọn òbí àwọn ọmọ yìí nínú. Very pathetic. Okay, we come back after this short break, then we take it one after the other.
My name na Efe, but my friends they call me Phil. Every time I play, na so I dey lose like play. But
as a correct friend, I no go deceive you. E don tey wey me and you don dey waka. E dey useful in many ways. You fit use am wash mouth, mix am with water and rub after you wash hand, and for manicure and pedicure. In fact, you fit take am treat skin problem, my friend. Everything wey you need dey inside one bottle. Na im be my own oxygen.
Na NCP wey dey useful in many ways. Na Limit International Pharmaceuticals PLC dey do am for cuts, for burns, for wounds. You fit use am as aftershave. Add am to your bath water. E dey for pharmaceutical stores and supermarkets near you. One bottle, plenty work. NCP na the protection wey every home need.
Yes Media Academy. Certificate course in Media Studies. The world has become a global village and the role of the media in making it so cannot be underestimated. The fast advancing digital technology of this age has and is still contributing immensely to the growth and potency of the media industry's influence. Almost on a day-to-day basis the world's communication system is changing as dictated by technology. New skills therefore need to be learned constantly by media practitioners. More so, the media thrives on effective communication. Information is power, and to disseminate it effectively, media practitioners must constantly update their knowledge and build their capacities. This will keep them relevant and professionally efficient in the discharge of their duties at all times. It is in the light of this that Yes Media Academy has come up with a 3-month certificate course in Media and Communication Studies. Our vision is to raise media practitioners who will be able to compete favorably with their counterparts professionally across the globe. The mission is to put in place training programs in line with global best practice, capable of placing our trainees at the cutting edge of media practice. Yes Media Academy.
My dressing is not complete without taking along my dependable antiseptic NCP. NCP comes in different sizes and it is useful in many ways. I love the 50 ml size of NCP because it's convenient to carry around. I can put it in my handbag, my pockets, and even my wallet. Anywhere I go, my NCP 50 ml is my protection.
You can dilute and apply it after washing your hands for protection against germs. Use it for burns, cuts, wounds, as mouthwash, or even as aftershave. Add NCP to your bath water.
Available in pharmaceutical stores and supermarkets near you.
NCP is a product of Nimet International Pharmaceuticals PLC. Every home needs NCP protection.
Hi, my name is Yemi Sonde. I am the Group Managing Director of Yemi Sonde Media Group. Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited is an arm of Yemi Sonde Media Group. Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited is a media and marketing company that makes your brand a market leader through the media. At Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, we understand the importance of profit making, and we have come to offer a way to maximize your profit through effective and profitable advertising. We generate media content and marketing strategy that will enhance productivity of our clients while creating good returns to investors in an environment of a highly motivated workforce. At Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, we are very passionate about making your products and services a market leader through the media. We are simply the bridge between you and the world.
Yes, Media Academy. Certificate course in Media Studies. The world has become a global village, and the role of the media in making it so cannot be underestimated. The fast advancing digital technology of this age has and is still contributing immensely to the growth and potency of the media industry's influence. Almost on a day-to-day basis, the world's communication system is changing as dictated by technology. New skills therefore need to be learned constantly by media practitioners. More so, the media thrives on effective.
All right, yes, I've been seeing your comments. Yeah, keep the comments coming. I'll come back to take them one after the other. I've seen that from Alawode, Olajide Samson, Akinjide Sodiq, Laide Labayo, Ebenezer James, and many more. So keep them coming. We'll come to the comment section during the course of our discussion. Let me start with the mental woman. The mental health woman. Yes, the expert in wellness, mental and emotional wellness physician. Sorry, Dr. Adetun Falwe.
Yes, sir.
You listen to all my introduction and of course the sound bites. Very pathetic.
Very, very.
How do we stop this? What is the way forward? What's your reaction to what we have given you this morning, at least to listen to before we come to this?
Wow. Well, I think I've had opportunity to watch some of those videos before now, and each time I watch them, it's really heartbreaking. But I'm really glad that now there's a consciousness that is building, and I'm especially glad that men are speaking up. Because I made a post recently on some of my social media handles, and one of the challenges I posed was that we need men to begin to champion this cause, and I'm glad you are doing this, sir. So that's one of my reactions, that I'm glad that men, a few men, even though they are not many, a few men are beginning to speak up against these things. Because even though it is true that boys also experience sexual abuse and all of that, we know that many more girls and females experience it more. And that's it has become a public health issue. It's a major issue. So that my reaction today is that I'm glad that we are speaking up and efforts are being made. So one of the things we can do is what we are doing now to increase awareness that it is not right. There are so many women out there who will gladly say yes to a sexual proposition. Why do you have to take it by force from somebody else? Why? And then in the process you injure them. It's not just the sexual thing. Before you can do it by force, they usually overpower these women. And then more recently, it's not even more recently, but people are now then being killed. I mean, that's brutality at its peak. And I'm glad men like you are taking it up.
What do you think would be running in the minds of a rapist? What do you think causes this?
Okay.
From your perspective.
Right. So I've read up a few things about why do people rape other people? Why do men rape women? Or even occasionally women rape men? And there are a number of explanations. None of it is justifiable. Because rape in almost every part of the world is a crime. And in law, you are presumed to be of sound mind. So let me now go on until proven otherwise. So let me now go on to possibilities why a man may rape a woman. Some say that some men do not have the ability to negotiate asking, or they believe that if they ask, the woman will not agree voluntarily. So they would rather take it by force. That's one. Another thing is that there are men who derive their own sexual pleasure by inflicting pain on a woman. Yes, we call them sadists. The way people use the word sadist is really not the way it is. Sadists are people who derive their own pleasure sexually by inflicting pain on another person. So if they don't inflict pain, they will not get that pleasure from sex. So there are people who will rape because of the pain that another person experiences. That's another reason. Another reason is some people say that some men are already aggressive towards maybe their mothers or some women in their lives. So they use rape as a means of expressing that aggression. I mean, but I still find all of those things inexcusable, really. So these are some of the reasons. And then some people take pleasure in having sex with somebody who is not capable. That's why you find out that children will be raped. People cannot defend themselves. That's why you also find out that they rape people with mental challenges who cannot defend themselves, and people with intellectual disability, those who say have mental retardation. That because those ones cannot defend themselves, they cannot say no, they cannot. So some people take pleasure in raping individuals like that who do not have the ability to resist.
You pleasure rather than
pleasure rather than. I agree.
You can join our online audience by watching this program live as we live stream on our Facebook page, Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, and YouTube channel, Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited. Hello to the YouTube wa Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited. Àti Facebook wa Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited. A máa gbọ́ ìkéde kan tá a bá ti gbọ́ tán, mò ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àlejò mi kejì.
Splash FM 105.5.
COVID-19 updates on Splash 105.5.
11 local government areas in Ondo State have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, who gave the figures at a news conference in Akure, said the increasing infection rates called for concern and that worse days are approaching faster than anticipated. He ordered the closure of sports viewing centers until further notice and urged religious leaders to adhere to COVID-19 protocols. Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa has said that the surge in confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the state was due to increased community testing occasioned by the recent establishment of a testing laboratory in Asaba. The governor, who spoke through his chief press secretary, Mr. Olisa Ifeajeka, revealed that Delta State's confirmed cases are currently at 116, with 31 discharged and 77 active cases. Meanwhile, no fewer than 6 of the 33 staff members in the acting executive director project of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Cairo Ojukwa's office, have tested positive for coronavirus. Following the development, the Rivers State Ministry of Health had requested all suspected cases to present themselves for testing, line listing, and contact tracing in order to ensure public health safety. Well, that ends the 11 a.m. COVID-19 updates for today. Join us at noon for further updates. I'm Charity Jerome.
COVID-19 updates on Splash 105.5.
We educate. That's why we are respected. We inform. That's why we are loved. More music. We are the best. The Integrity Station. Splash.
105.5.
YS Live.
YS Live.
YS Live.
Adenika Ibichara is a woman rights activist and head Women Rights Unit of Justice Development and Peace Commission, JDPC. Good morning.
Good morning.
You listen to the soundbites.
Yes.
You listen to my introduction and all that.
Yes.
You've listened to some cases. What's your reaction?
Well, it's an unfortunate situation we found ourselves. I think the increase, there's no empirical study yet that I know of, but it's been increasing, I think, for about 10 years now. We've had an explosion of sexual violence and sexual-related crimes in Nigeria and the world over. But more pathetic in Nigeria because of our culture and religiosity, the country. And so causes, so many causes, my colleague has said some of them. If you ask me, I'll just round everything up to mental health, because whatever reason is going to come from, at the end of the day, if you do the evaluation, the person is not mentally balanced for me. Because if you say you derive, if you're a sadist or you have maybe you're keeping certain anger inside and you want to express it to another person by rape, it's still the fact that the person is not mentally balanced. There are other factors, social factors. The issue of having so many stimulants around us now. There's a lot of pelebe in the market. Everywhere, young people, 15, 14, early in the morning, they've taken one pelebe in their hand and they've had it even before breakfast. So much alcohol, so much drugs, different sorts of drugs everywhere. Pornography is all over the social media, internet, it's just everywhere. Our music videos are not helping. So the children and men are exposed to so many different things that can unnecessarily arouse and make them lose self-control. And so the nearest or the easiest prey might be a child, it might be a woman who is alone, it might be an elderly person. And then the issue of ritual has also been coming up, that maybe they use it for ritual purposes, for whatever. I don't know what kind of ritual it could be. It could be money, it could be power, whatever. And so they need to have, of course, their victim will not agree, so they will just have to rape. So there are so many factors and causes of this now in our society.
Part of the factors there is poor parenting upbringing.
Yes, it's part of it. It's also, you see, another thing is sometimes it's a circle. It's a boy who has been molested over time as a child growing up might also grow up to become a rapist himself, because that's the only thing he has grown to understand. And you also, is quite funny, but you also find women who enjoy rape than the normal sexual process, because that's what some of them grew up with. So there's a lot of psychological problem, there's a lot of social, it's a mixture of different things that make this tribe now.
Some said poverty and economic factors and declining moral values are part of the causes. Do you believe that?
Well, I would agree with the moral values. The poverty and economic factors, I'm trying to figure out how it relates to rape issues. Is it that it is frustration and then they want to release their frustration through a forceful sexual expression, or rather than visit a place where somebody will willingly say yes and pay the person, you don't have the money because I don't know. I'm trying to look at how poverty and economy relates to this issue. But I totally agree with moral values. I mean, if you understand that a person can say no, and no is an answer like yes, and you can respect the person's view of no, I don't want this. If you have good morals, you will respect the person's decision. So yes, in that regard. The other part about morals and upbringing is, I think culturally and in our religiosity, as my partner here said, has indoctrinated a lot of people, particularly men. I'm here with a lot of men, good men, I believe, that a woman is their property. That sex is something you should get if you want it, even though the other person does not want it. So even though those things are, and like she said, in our music, you hear those lyrics in the music, I want your body, those things are so subtle. The media is a powerful tool and we don't know, and people are using it. It's just subtle. You go around on the street, somebody makes a cat call or makes a lewd comment about your femininity and your sexuality. Those things are part of our culture and it looks okay. So if we are not careful, all of those factors also have to do with morals, and they are just there. People are growing up with them, boys are growing up with it and thinking it is okay. It is now that they are beginning to hear that it is not okay, and I like that we are doing this.
Well, I want to quickly react to something you said. A man should see a wife or a woman as his property.
What I mean is that culturally men are groomed to see women as property.
As property. Is that right?
It is not right. That's what I'm saying.
Because you said that even when the woman does not want it, you still want to have sex with the woman.
Yeah, because you think she belongs to you.
That's subtle rape.
Exactly. Even though the law does not.
Unfortunately, the marital rape has not been recognized.
Please educate us.
Yes, that's one of the things that I think women groups and maybe those who are really about fighting sexual violence have been also advocating for. Look, there can be rape in a marriage, because if you look at the definition of rape, it says sexual intercourse without consent. So if you literally just translate it, I'm your wife and you want sex with me and I'm saying I'm not ready, maybe I'm sick or I'm not in the mood, and you force yourself on me, is that not rape? But of course that is still not being accepted, because you feel like I'm the husband. Whether she wants it or not, I should be able to have it. And so many women are being raped by their husbands.
What does religion say about that?
Religion does not say anything concretely and say you should not have sex with your wife. You should not have sex with your wife, with force. But there's also the concept of, do you love your wife as you love yourself?
Yes,
And,
I think the part Mr. Yemi Sonde is going, if I understand you, is whether, especially for Christians, where it talks about, because I'm more familiar with the Bible, that don't deprive one another. So if as a wife, your husband wants to do the do, and you are saying no, it will seem like you are not obeying that biblical injunction. But the part where you just quoted also comes into play. If it is love, that same Bible says that love does not insist on its own. So we have to be balancing these things. Why we don't want to deprive ourselves, and your wife is saying no, you don't want to insist on your own if you love her. So rape should not even be happening. If your wife says no, it's a question of understanding.
Moreover, it's
and then as a wife,
and if your husband says no,
and if your husband
says I was going to say that it's both ways.
If your husband says
the
no,
wife wants to have sex with her husband, and the husband says, I'm tired, I'm just coming from a long
and you
meeting.
think the husband has done it somewhere else.
That's a different issue.
That's another issue. That's another issue. We are coming into infidelity and all that.
A lot of women will feel, okay, what's it rain?
I don't agree that a lot of women.
The underlining, okay, what's it rain?
Ọ̀rẹ́ wọn bóyá àwọn náà ti sọ pé ó ti rẹ̀ àwọn ní gbogbo ìgbà ó ti ń pọ̀ jù.
Kò pọ̀ jù tó bá ti rẹ̀ wọ́n kọ́.
Ṣé gbogbo ìgbà ló máa ń rẹ̀?
That's another
issue, sha. But the part I really quickly remembered, sir, I don't want to take us back, is that rape is not only about vaginal penetration.
It's not, yes.
There is anal and there is oral. And it's not just about penetration with a sexual organ. It could be with any
other object.
Because the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act of 2015, passed by the National Assembly of Nigeria, clearly describes what rape is. So people should not be confused that it is just about sexual penetration of the vagina. It also involves penetration of the anal region or the oral region with the sexual organ or any other object against the person's wish. Unfortunately, that's why that law is not, when we talk about men's rape or masculine rape, that law, even though it did not say woman, the way it was described really does not make it look like there could be boys rape, in my opinion. I don't know what you think.
We'll talk about boys rape because I've seen some cases there.
Great.
Away from penetration, is there anything like emotional rape?
No, there's no emotion. No, there's no emotional rape.
There's emotional abuse.
But there's
emotional
making
abuse.
Putting the person in an emotional state in order to rape or to make the person give a consent that is not voluntary. If you look at the definitions in the Violence Against Women's Law of Oyo State 2016.
Okay, is there emotional abuse?
Of course, there's emotional abuse.
Okay, what do you describe or what do you call a situation where you lead someone on and the guy or the lady falls in love with you and you are not in love with the person and she's crazy about you and you are just playing your game? What do you call that?
That's a player.
What does that do to your emotion? What does that do to your self-esteem? What does that do to you?
That's about issue of emotional relationship that's between a man and a woman that has gone deep, and issue of disappointments and jilting and jilting. Yes,
a woman leads a guy. A woman may lead a guy on.
What you need to define lead on?
Like you play to him like you actually like you like him, you want to, but you're actually playing the guy.
But in that case, if you and the woman are having a conversation, you are expressing an interest, the lady is supposedly leading you on. That's why I encourage that. Let everybody be asking questions. What is this about? Kí la jọ ṣe pọ̀? Àbí? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan náà? As in that kind of thing. Ibo la ń lọ.
We don't get to look at that angle. Of course, we talk about rape, yes. But sometimes you find out that some guys, if I say it this way now, I mean you understand it more. Some guys will lead a lady on, they just play the girl falls in love with the guy, but the guy is actually a player, he's not into anything. And the girl falls in love, especially those that easily fall in love. And she falls in love, and the guy is just out.
Talking about another thing entirely, which
that's
is
what I was
about
talking about emotional abuse or emotional. Does that have to do anything like?
I may not term it emotional abuse in that sense. It's about relationship
and maybe the stages of relationship and how we all react to it as individuals, and maybe your style of wooing the opposite sex. Otherwise, it doesn't fall into what we are talking about, except you're saying that because the lady has led me on as a man, I've reached a level where I'm really falling in love. I'm really liking her to the point where I want to have sex with her, but because she's leading me on, at that point she says no, and I'm angry and I force myself on her. So except you get, if you're relating it to that,
if that happens,
rape is rape. The reason is an entirely
immaterial.
It's immaterial. Rape is rape. The reason is immaterial. You are saying we must bear in mind what the definition is. It is sexual or any form of that sexual abuse that is gotten without consent, or where you get the consent but it is by coercion, by threats, by intimidation, or by some misrepresentation, or if it happens to a married woman that you've misrepresented yourself or impersonated her husband. So that is what we're talking about. The reason is really not
immaterial. Yeah. It's actually immaterial. Now, she was talking about media. When you talk about media now, it's a big thing. About I think 14 years ago or so, I wrote something when I went for my master's in communication and language arts. I wrote a paper on teacher don't teach me nonsense, broadcasters as teachers. Why did I write that piece? I think I was worried about then the what's it called, the NTBB in music were actually coming up. The word language, the F words and all that. And there was this music that was talking about Bobier, talking about the boobs, the breast of a woman. And I can't remember who sang that music. And it was it JC or something? I don't even know. I've forgotten. And the music was coming up, and the music actually was describing the breast of a woman, saying, I want to touch the breast, I want to do this and that. And it was, that music was being played on radio then. And it was getting like, getting so much, and I felt this is not right. And I wrote a piece on that. Actually, it was a kind of a seminar paper. Okay, it was a seminar paper I wrote on it. And of course, then it was a bit mild, but now what we listen to on some radio stations, of course, NBC had been doing a lot of work as to curtailing all these things. You listen to some of them, especially at night, the English, especially the DJs section of the broadcast part of scheduling of stations programs, and you listen to some of these off-words music that actually incites or gives you this subtle kind of picture of a woman nudity, and you want to try it. Is part of the reasons. But away from the traditional media, the social media is not controlled. There are a lot of apps, platforms, groups, so many on the social media where you see these things so free, and you want to try it. Is it not part of the reasons of rape scourge we have now? Don't you think the social media should be controlled?
Yeah, I said that in the first time. I said there's a lot of pornography on social media.
The traditional media is controlled, yes,
at least to some extent, to a great extent. And I also talk about music videos, even the lyrics of music. The moment a musician some musicians open their mouth, you're hearing, look at that lady's backside, look at her front and things like that. She's driving me crazy. And those are the kind of lyrics our young people listen to. That's what they are able to put in their mind. And so there's a continuous picture of sex is just all over the place. You understand? So yes, it's there. And the music videos, I don't know why they are not really censoring it. Several decades back, it was very safe to watch our music videos. the worst you see or the most you see is a man and a lady dancing. Maybe the lady is just dancing and moving around, the man too is dancing and she's fully clothed. But now you have videos where the woman is in her pants and sometimes she doesn't have her bra on and the men are clothed heavily, are even sweating. So you all have these all around, and so it's so risky to have children watch music videos. It's so risky to have even young boys and girls who watch music videos because they are just not safe anymore. And so of course the censors boards, all the agencies that are meant to do all this censoring should actually do more in censoring what exactly do you put in a music video, and then the lyrics as well. I know there are agencies for that. What kind of lyrics should be played? There was the time when a particular artist's music was banned from being aired because they said it has some content. So why stop now? What happened and we stopped? Where's the place of morality? And then even as a nation, there are some countries where you cannot access certain sites, certain social media. They've banned it in there. Once you enter into that country space, you can't access. I think Nigeria may have to look at that if we're really determined to put in an end to this scourge, because honestly, it's monstrous. Why I'm more worried, I'm not. You see, if you look at just the general statistics now, if you listen to radio, TV, just the news generally, now the rate of rape by outsiders cannot even be compared to rape by persons who are close to the victim. So it's even more worrying. It's a more serious situation that we are actually talking about, because if it's by an outsider, I think you can easily prevent that. You understand? Because this is a stranger. But where it is the brother of the victim, the father of the victim, the teacher, the neighbor, just think of someone close who the child is expected to trust. So that's where our problem even lies more. For the ones that are happening from us, I think that can even be maybe to some extent easily dealt with than the one that is right inside. How do you separate a father? Yes. Exactly. So ìyẹn gan ló jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù jù tó jẹ́ nǹkan tó le jù fún Fẹ́mi o pé ìbánilòpọ̀ tipa yìí inú ilé gangan ló ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ jù. Olùkọ́ àti ọmọ tó wá akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní iléèwé, àwọn á rí pé àwọn tó súnmọ́ wọn jù, àwọn ló ṣe jẹ́ pé tó bá fi máa dé ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn agbófinró, tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe, tó bá èyí tó yẹ kó ṣe ìwádìí, ẹ máa gbọ́ ọlọ́pàá tó máa ní ṣe wò pé ṣe mọ̀ pé àbúrò bàbá ẹ̀ ni, ṣé wọ́n ló máa rán àbúrò bàbá ẹ̀ lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n ni. Ẹ máa gbọ́ obìnrin tó wà nílé ọkọ tó mọ̀ pé ọkọ òun ní ìbálòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú ọmọ ẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ó ń bẹ̀rù pé òun ò fẹ́ di ṣádálé moṣú náà pè ní ó ti kúrò, kò fẹ́ pàdánù ìgbéyàwó yẹn, ilé ọkọ yẹn, a máa dákẹ́, a máa fi mọ́ra, bàbá ń báyà lò tún bọ́mọ lò. Ìyẹn gan ló wá wọ́pọ̀ tó jẹ́ nǹkan tó really bani lọ́kàn jẹ́. Kò dé wọ́n dẹ̀ ń kọ́ sórí, kò ń ṣe pé bóyá ẹni yẹn múra ní wúyì múra kinní kan, wọ́n lè máa lé àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe dàda sórí àwọn yẹn. Àwọn míì ò ìwà ìbánilòpọ̀ kò ní nǹkan ṣe pẹ̀lú béèyàn ṣe rí, bóyá aṣọ tó wọ̀, inú ọkàn ni, orú èèyàn wo lẹ́ni yẹn jẹ́. Ibi tá a ti ní ìṣòro gidi gan nìyẹn. Aláwọn èèyàn ńlá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, aláwọn èèyàn gidi láwùjọ tẹ́ pé àwọn gan ń ṣe nínú ilé wọn, ta ló fẹ́ lọ mú wọn? Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dẹ́kunrú ẹ̀?
Ẹ gbọ́ ìta gbọ́lẹ̀ kan tí ọmọ kékeré ọmọ ọdún 6 tó wà nursery 1 àbí.
Ta máa tún ní kó olùkọ́ tí kó má gbé ọmọ fún olùkọ́ tó bá délé ìwé, ta ló fẹ́ hand over ẹni tó tún dá school sílẹ̀, ìtúnṣe olùkọ́ lásán, òun gangan ló ní ilé ìwé yẹn.
Ó dájú pé kò ń ṣọmọ ẹnìkan ló máa ṣe sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ó dájú pé kò ń ṣọmọ ẹnìkan, ìta gbọ́ nìyẹn.
Tán bá lọ wádìí ẹ̀ dáadáa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. So even the one you mentioned earlier, actually that's what the statistics have shown all over the world, that people are raped by people close to them. More than 50% of rape cases occur by people the survivor knows. So it's a big issue. It's not always a stranger. In fact, stranger rape is minimal compared with somebody known to the survivor.
Pastor, bóyá
nílé ìjọ ni kò síbi tí ò sí.
Ọmọ tí wọ́n pa níbì ni ọmọ
inú ìjọ ló lọ.
Wọ́n ní inú ìjọ, wọ́n tún wá ní pastor mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣèwádìí lọ́wọ́ o.
ṣe mọ̀ pé wẹ́ ìyẹn ti wà ní ọ̀dọ̀ kìíní so níwọ̀nba náà la lè sọ̀rọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n mo lérò pé ìwádìí yẹn wọ́n á ṣe á jẹ́ iye tó rinlẹ̀ dáadáa tó máa ṣe ìwádìí yẹn dáadáa.
nítorí pé nígbà tọ́rọ̀ yẹn jáde àwọn ìbéèrè tèmi béèrè ni wípé ṣé nínú ìjọ yẹn wọn ò ní security ni nígbà tí kinní yẹn ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé wọn ò gbọ́ tọ́mọ yẹn ń pariwo ni torí àwọn ìbéèrè yìí ó yẹ ká máa béèrè ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe sọ ó ti wà ní ẹjọ́ ń lọ lórí ẹ̀ ìwọ̀nba ní nǹkan téèyàn lè sọ ṣùgbọ́n ó yẹ káyàn máa béèrè àwọn ìbéèrè yìí.
ọ̀rọ̀ ti bárakàtì tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbàdàn náà mo mọ̀ pé àwọn agbófinró ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ ọlọ́run ó sì jẹ́ kí ọwọ́ tẹ̀ wọ́n lágbára ọlọ́run àṣírí wọn ó tú á gbọ́ pẹ̀lú wa padà wá.
Hi, my name is Yemi Sonde. I am the Group Managing Director of Yemi Sonde Media Group. Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited is an arm of Yemi Sonde Media Group. Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited is a media and marketing company that makes your brand a market leader through the media. At Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, we understand the importance of profit making, and we have come to offer a way to maximize your profit through effective and profitable advertising. We generate media content and marketing strategy that will enhance productivity of our clients while creating good returns to investors in an environment of a highly motivated workforce. At Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, we are very passionate about making your products and services a market leader through the media. We are simply the bridge between you and the world.
Grandma, tell me a bedtime story.
I will tell you a story about your daddy when he was a young boy. Your daddy used to be very troublesome, playful, but very brilliant. He was always having injuries. He loved playing football. Thank God, NCP was always there. I used to treat his minor injuries with NCP. NCP has been protecting homes for many years in liquid form and in different sizes. You can use it as a mouthwash, skincare. You can apply NCP as aftershave or add a little to your bath water. That's first aid. Or for manicure and pedicure. It is available in pharmaceutical stores and supermarkets near you.
NCP is a product of Nimet International Pharmaceuticals PLC. Every home needs NCP protection.
Listen to this. There are some cases here. Mother blames 2-year-old girl for getting raped, beat and calls her Ashawu. Yeah, that's crazy. He barged into my room, covered my mouth while I was asleep. That was the cry of a victim. Man beaten to coma for raping 6-year-old girl inside the church in Benue. Good for him. Police arrest Lasso student for kissing 3-year-old girl in a viral video. We all saw that video. Yeah. And that guy was even saying that his dad was there while he was doing that. The guy was saying that his father was there.
That he was arrested.
Yes. A 74-year-old man is arrested for raping his great-granddaughter. 74-year-old man arrested for raping his great-granddaughter. 37-year-old man rapes teenager daughter and promises her cell phone and shoes to keep her quiet. 37-year-old man rapes his daughter, a teenager, and promises her cell phone and shoes. Man who raped 2-year-old girl sentenced to death in Kaduna. Very good. You want to say that? Yes. I was 13 years. I was 13 years of age when my sister's husband started raping me. Different cases.
Yeah. Bóyá ká sọ Yorùbá torí mo rí pé ṣẹ́ráwọn tó yẹ kó máa gbọ́ ilé ìjù. Tẹ́ bá wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ti Barakat. Ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tí màmá ẹ̀ sọ. Àwọn lọ sin torí pé àwọn ò pé kí wọ́n fẹ́ fóun. Tẹ́rí àìní ìmọ́tótó ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó yẹ kó máa lọ lóòrèkóòrè nígbà gbogbo ní gbogbo àwọn bóyá rédíò tẹlifíṣàn níbikíbi tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ti lè jáde kó máa jáde ní gbogbo gbà. Torí pé àwọn èèyàn wa gan wọn ò mọ̀ pé kí ni a máa ṣe tí orú nǹkan báyìí bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tá a bá rí pé wọ́n ti fi ipá bá ní lò pọ̀ kí ni ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ gbé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ní ò mọ̀ wọ́n bá mọ́ ọmọ náà wọ́n á lọ wẹ̀ fún un. Ìpè tó bá tiẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ a kọ́kọ́ lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá àbá àwọn civil defence ìpè nǹkan báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi ò bóyá bódẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ kékeré ni màmá ẹ̀ àbí bàbá ẹ̀ àbẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ rí pé orú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí nǹkan àkọ́kọ́ tó ń gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni pé kí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ tọ àwọn agbófinró lọ́nà wọ́n kọ́kọ́ lọ ṣe ẹjọ́ yẹn sílẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ nù. Àwọn yẹn máa fún wọn ní ìwé tó máa mú lọ sí hospital ìjọba tẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn á ṣe àyẹ̀wò tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ wọ́n á ṣe àkọsílẹ̀ rẹ̀ ìyẹn náà á mú pàdé ọlọ́pàá máa gbà àbí àwọn agbófinró tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n nẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti ṣe orú ẹjọ́ yẹn àwọn ìyẹn náà máa mú lọ wọ́n á dẹ̀ lè lọ mú ẹni tí wọ́n fura sí yẹn wọ́n á lè lọ arrest ẹ̀ wọ́n á mú òun náà test tó bá yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fún wọn á ṣe fún wọn wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé ìyẹn náà máa kó jọ tó máa lọ sí ilé ẹjọ́ gbọ̀ngbà tó bá ti mọ́mọ́ tó ti bóyá ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta tiẹ̀ ti kọjá ojú ibẹ̀ yẹn ti jiná gbogbo àtọ̀ ọkùnrin yẹn ó ti ṣàn dànù kò sí bí wọ́n ṣe lè rí nǹkan kan mú bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọ́n tiẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ ṣe àyẹ̀wò ní ibi tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe àyẹ̀wò kò sí kankan mọ́ ó kàn ku ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu nìkan lásán ló máa wà ńlẹ̀ àti bóyá tí wọ́n bá tún rí nǹkan míì wọ́n tún lè fi mú ẹnìyẹn pé lóòótọ́ lẹ́ni ìṣe nǹkan báyìí ẹ má jẹ̀dá tún gbà wípé ìfi ipá bánilòpọ̀ yóò ti kúrò nínú pé a kí oko bọ inú òbò obìnrin lọ ó ti kúrò nìyẹn ìka tọkùnrin orú ọmọ kan tó ní ó fi ìka bọ̀ mí nídìí ìyẹn náà wà lára ẹ̀ àbó fi okó sínú ẹnu ọmọdé ó wà lára ẹ̀
ní òdi ẹ̀gàn
àbó kì í bọ̀ létí so sorry well because bóyá media kìíní but tá a bá pè lórúkọ tó ń jẹ́ kò lè yé àwọn èèyàn
ó yé wọn bẹ́rẹ́bẹ́rẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
ibi tẹ́mi fẹ́
bẹ́ẹ̀mi ṣe lè ṣàlàyé
ibi tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ni ibi tẹ́ kà pé ìyá kan ń bá ọmọ ọdún méjì wí wípé aṣáwo alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tí èèyàn bá dìde tó bá sọ pé lágbájá ṣe báyìí fún mi ó fi ipá bá mi lò pọ̀ ó yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ gba ẹni yẹn gbọ́ kò dẹ̀ ṣe pé ká máa dá ẹni yẹn lẹ́bi pé wọ́n tiẹ̀ fi bá báyàn lò pọ̀ gan is enough trauma kò wá tún yẹ ká á di trauma ní ìmọ̀ kò ẹ̀ ṣe wá máa bú ọmọ ọdún méjì kó bá tẹ̀ ẹ̀jọ́ ọmọ ọdún mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún gan ló sọ àbọ̀ ọmọ ọgbọ̀n ọdún pé nǹkan yẹn tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ síná ó máa bà lọ́kàn jẹ́ ó máa jẹ́ kó rí bí ẹ pé òun ò já mọ́ nǹkan kan ẹni tó wá yẹ kó gbárùkù tí kó ràn lọ́wọ́ kò wá tún yẹ pé kẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n máa bú ẹni tí irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ó dẹ̀ wọ́pọ̀ àwọn òbí máa ń ṣe gan ẹ̀pẹ̀ pàápàá àwọn ọ̀yá aṣẹ́wó kí ló wọ̀ ibo ló lọ kí ló lọ ṣe ń bẹ̀ ìyẹn kọ́ ni nǹkan tó kàn torí ẹni yẹn wọ́n ti dalẹ̀ wọ́n ti dẹ́mi ẹ̀ légbodò wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ ṣe ní jàǹbá náà à ń bọ̀ sí bọ́ sí ọmọ ọdún méjì báwo lọmọ ọdún méjì ṣe fẹ́ ṣàṣẹ́wó ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi kinní ká máa rò ó jìnnà nígbà tẹ́yìn jẹ́ ọmọ ọdún méjì ṣẹ́yìn ṣé ẹ jẹ́ ká rò ó wò.
kí lọmọ ọdún méjì mọ̀ tó fi wá dẹ láṣẹ́wó dé.
báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ kí ló lẹ́nu kọ́ ọmọ ọdún méjì tó bá wọ pátákìrì láàrin ìgbà wo nìyẹn di ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìgbà wo nìyẹn di nǹkan bàbàrà.
púpọ̀ nsìn ọmọ obìnrin ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ tó borí dé ẹsẹ̀ gan.
wọ́n fi bá pa lò pọ̀. so èmi ò ètè mi fẹ́ tún sọ níbẹ̀ ni wípé téèyàn bá sọ wípé ẹni lágbájá fipá bá mi lò pọ̀ àbó ṣe nǹkan báyìí fún mi ẹ kọ́kọ́ gbàgbọ́ ẹ má tún fi lé ẹ má fi kún pé kẹ́ máa bú ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ kàn mẹ́rin dé.
ká tó jẹ́ káwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa lé kan tó dá sí ẹ jẹ́ ń fún yín ní sìnárò kan tẹ́nìkan sọ fún mi nígbà tá à ń gbìyànjú àti gbé tó ìkàlẹ̀ ṣe rí ọkọ mi ó níṣẹ́ tó ó ní àwọn palára kan tó ti ṣe wò tẹ́lẹ̀ o ọkọ mi lọ bá mi ra sweet wá ọkọ mi lọ bá mi ra búrẹ́dì wá ọkọ mi lọ bá mi ṣe kì í fura pé wọ́n máa ń molest àwọn ọmọkùnrin o ẹ gbọ́ sìnẹ́rò eléyìí ẹni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ló sọ fún mi ó ló ti pẹ́ gan ó ti tó bí 40 ọdún tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni tí mò ń sọ yìí ti ń tó bí ọmọ bíi 50-51 years ó ní àǹtí kan wà tí wọ́n máa ń sọ pé ọkọ mi ni ọkọ mi kí ni ọkọ àǹtí tó sorry ẹ̀yin kọ́ ọkọ àǹtí Ṣadé ó yá lọ àǹtí Ṣadé òní ó gba báàgì lọ́wọ́ àǹtí Ṣadé ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń jẹ́ Ṣadé ẹ̀yin kọ́ mò ń bá wí orúkọ jọra wọn ni ọ̀rọ̀ ló lọ́bẹ̀ o òní ó gbé báàgì fún lọ́ba mi ra kinní kan wá ọkọ mi á máa gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ jáde amúdání kinní kan ìyàwó kinní kan àǹtí náà ò tí ì má rí ngbà yẹn ó wá jẹ́ni tó súnmọ́ ẹbí yẹn dáadáa ó wá ní tí àwọn bá dé láti iléèwé àsìkò yẹn làǹtí tá a pè láǹtí Ṣadé yẹn ká kàn pè láǹtí Ṣadé ni o ìgbà yẹn ló máa lọ wẹ̀ á wá fóun ní kírìmù Venus Venus lálágolo yẹn ó náà ní kó máa bóun fi pa ẹ̀yìn àwọn máa fi pa ẹ̀yìn kinní kan ó lọ́jọ́ kan ló wá ní ìwọ náà lọ wẹ̀ ọkọ mi ìwọ náà lọ wẹ̀ ó ní nígbà tó wà ní yá kẹ́kẹ́ mi náà pa ara fún ẹ ó ní àwọn máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tó yá àǹtí abẹ́rẹ́ sí para fún òun náà máa para fún àǹtí ní yóò bá máa tún fọwọ́ Venus yẹn yóò máa fi pa nǹkan ọmọkùnrin ló yẹ ká ìwílẹ̀ kan tí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn à ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí rédíò àwọn mú Venus yẹn àbí kírìmù yẹn jàre ó fi ń pa nǹkan ọmọkùnrin yẹn díẹ̀díẹ̀ á ní yóò fi pa àyà mi náà ìyẹn náà á mú yóò fi pa àyà àǹtí tá à ń wí bẹ́ẹ̀ bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bọ́mọ yẹn lájọṣe nìyẹn ó ló wá rí i pé àǹtí yẹn wá gbóhùn sẹ́sẹ̀ a máa wá òun ṣàwọn kí láǹtí yìí ṣe nígbà tó yá subconscious mind ẹ̀ òun náà ó ti wá ń mọ̀ lára ó ní bóun ṣe more than 10 times kóun tó wá pa òkè òun wá dé ní school lọ́jọ́ kan lóní àǹtí Ṣadé ẹjẹ́ àlọ́ ṣe nǹkan tá a máa ń ṣe yẹn onípẹ́ni sọ ó wá mú wọ ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ ó níbẹ̀ ló ti kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ pé ń táwọn ń ṣe ò dáa ọmọ náà wà níbi primary 4 primary 5 nígbà náà oníbẹ̀ ló fọwọ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ó níbẹ̀ ló ti kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ pé ń táwọn ń ṣe ò dáa àwọn sì ṣe fún bí ọdún bíi 2 káàntì yẹn tó kókó lé wọn nígbà tó máa fi dọdún 2 ìyẹn ti ń bọ́ sí primary 6 ó ti ń bọ́ sí class 1 bóun náà ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbogbo àwọn obìnrin tó ó ti àǹtí ti ní ṣe tiẹ̀ ó ti mọ̀ lára ọkọ mi a máa ń fura gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ sọ pé àwọn tó súnmọ́ wa àwọn ẹbí ó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀
o
táwọn obìnrin la máa ń sọ a máa wó táwọn ọkùnrin.
ó tiẹ̀ tọkùnrin yẹn náà tiẹ̀ pọ̀ dáadáa tẹ bá pàdé ọkùnrin míì tó bá jẹ́ pé ọ̀rẹ́ lẹ jẹ́ ó lè sọ pé àìgbà àkọ́kọ́ tóun máa bóbìnrin ṣe anything bóyá ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tí màmá wọn gbà ló kọ́kọ́ tọ́ àwọn sí ọ̀nà báwọn ṣe máa ṣe tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ dáadáa fún àwọn ọkùnrin nínú ilé but ṣùgbọ́n a kì í fura torí tóbìnrin gan àfura tó ká tó wá sọ tọkùnrin àti wò pé kí ló fẹ́ ṣọmọkùnrin mo ìkan tó tiẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ ọkùnrin ni àti bébì yẹn náà ọkùnrin ni tó jẹ́ pé ẹ ti ní ó láwọn nǹkan tá a lè sọ kò sí mo ṣe lè sọ tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó ọmọ yẹn wá tó ṣàìsàn tó gbé dé ilé ìwòsàn wá rí i pé nǹkan tó wà nínú ẹ̀ àtọ̀ ọkùnrin ni.
Jesus Christ.
ó dẹ̀ ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ìgbà tó máa fi padà sílé ọmọdọ̀ yẹn ti sá lọ toró ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti máa mú ọkọ tó ṣẹyìn torí kan ọmọ yẹn wá wú tó ń lò. tó táwọn bá ti lọ wọ́n gbọ́ ọmọdọ̀ ọkùnrin pé ọmọ táwọn bí ọkùnrin ni kó má bàa di pé nǹkan kan á ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe gbọ́ ọmọkùnrin ọmọdọ̀ but ìyẹn náà ṣe nǹkan tó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an ó kọjá èrò ọkàn wọn ìrònú wọn kíní yẹn ṣe rí Ọlọ́run ló máa àwa máa gbìyànjú gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ará gbogbo wa ní àwùjọ a máa gbìyànjú tiwa a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ojúlalá kan fi ṣọ́rí gbogbo ìyá nínú ilé aláti mójútó bí bàbá àwọn ọkọ wa ṣe ń bá àwọn ọmọbìnrin wa ṣeré àti ọmọkùnrin ó ti débẹ̀.
èwo ni kí bàbá ọkùnrin bàbá máa wẹ̀ fún ọmọ obìnrin ọmọ ọdún méjì ọmọ ọdún
ẹlòmíì ṣe
wẹ̀ fún nínú bathroom.
ẹlòmíì ṣe tí kọ̀ọ̀kan ò dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹlòmíì ṣe ẹlòmíì ìyàwó ẹ̀ kú tó jẹ́ pé olóńtọ́jú ọmọ táwọn ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ yanjú tí nǹkan kan ò dẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n kì í ṣe pé àwọn bàbá dáadáa ò sí àbí ìyá dáadáa ò sí ṣùgbọ́n à ń sọ pé nísìn nítorí pé wọn ò kọ́ sórí aláti máa tún wò ju bá a ṣe ń mójútó nǹkan lọ ká máa wo orí eré wo náà bá wọn àwọn ọmọbìnrin súnmọ́ bàbá wọn gan ní especially ní àsìkò tiwa yìí àwọn bàbá wọn máa fẹ́ wọn ìmí àtẹ̀sí pé obìnrin lòun fẹ́ òun ò fẹ́ ọkùnrin torí pé wọ́n máa ń like báwọn obìnrin ẹ̀ máa múra fún wọn máa fine so a fẹ́ gbọ́ ọmọbìnrin a fẹ́ bá a ṣeré kò sí èèwọ̀ ọ̀nà ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ ká mójútó ká máa ṣàkíyèsí kí làwọn kan tó ti ń kọjá pé a kàn bọ́ ọmọ ṣeré nínú ilé àbí níta ẹ lọ sí church àbẹ lọ mosque baby sweet baby wọ́n gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ dádì gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ ọ̀nkú gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ ṣe mọ orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní láti máa lọ àwọn ọmọ obìnrin wa àtọmọkùnrin wa láti jẹ́ kó mọ orú eré wo lèèyàn lè bá ṣe tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo síta pé ẹgbàá mi ò eré eléyìí ti pọ̀ ju o a gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ wọ́n bá ṣeré wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fọwọ́ kan ọmọkùnrin kí ni eré bá débẹ̀ wọ́n fọwọ́ ra ní ìdí lẹ́yìn kí lọ eré bá débẹ̀ àgbọ̀mọbìnrin wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fọwọ́ kan àyà rẹ̀ kí ni eré bá débẹ̀ kò eré àti àbúrò ẹ̀gbọ́n ọkùnrin àbábúrò ọkùnrin àti ọ̀nkú àbúrò mọ́mí àbúrò dádì àbí olùkọ́ nílé ìwé àbí pásítọ̀ ní church wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe deliverance wọ́n fẹ́ gbàdúrà fún ẹ̀hún nìkan ní kẹjẹ́ kó wá o.
ọ̀rọ̀ kan tiẹ̀ wà tán ní pásítọ̀ kan rèpù ọmọ kan tó lò fẹ́ ṣe deliverance ó fẹ́ ṣe iṣẹ́ ìyanu ó fẹ́ ṣe
ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ dáadáa. ara àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tá a tún máa gbé ni pé tá a bá ń kọ́ àwọn ọmọ yìí orúkọ tí ẹ̀yà ara jẹ́ ló ká máa lò ṣé mo pé mi ní sọ̀rọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ ṣé mo ká máa ń sọ kó má yẹ kó fọwọ́ kan kòkòrò ẹ kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ kòkòrò orí afẹ́fẹ́ la wà ní tòótọ́ tá a bá ń bá àwọn ọmọ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣe nǹkan ọmọkùnrin o orúkọ tó ń jẹ́ dẹ̀ máa pè
fún wọn
a dẹ̀ máa kọ́ wọn ní pé ibi báyìí o no go area ni kò sẹ́ni tó gbọ́dọ̀ fọwọ́ kan bíbà yálà ju èmi àbí lágbájá tí ọ̀kan bá dán wò ọjọ́ yẹn kò fẹjọ́ ẹ̀ sùn nílé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ṣùṣù ibi tí mò ń kókó orí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ni pé ibi nǹkan tí kinní yẹn ń jẹ́ tá a bá fẹ́ kọ́ àwọn ọmọ yìí orúkọ tó ń jẹ́ la máa pè ayé tótó ayé kòkòrò kò sí nǹkan tí ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ kòkòrò.
Adésínà Ọlá Samuel Olúṣẹ́gun Ayọ̀ láti orí Facebook ó ní can't the law just allow the victim to be killed the victim to kill the rapist or that the rapist should be killed.
The challenge with that is that there will be people who will be exploiting accusations of rape to commit crimes and to blackmail people. There are people, while I believe a survivor when the person tells me, one also has to be careful because if you remember, sir, I think on the floor of the National Assembly or something, they were proposing castration. Is it the House of Rep? They were proposing castration. We cannot use emotions to deal with this matter because there are women too who will lay an accusation of an attempted rape or rape on a man when it is actually not so. So we have to be very careful so that you don't use extreme measures and then an innocent person will suffer. If we make it open that kill your assailant, for example, people will use that opportunity to commit greater crimes of murder too. So there has to be a careful balance.
We'll come back to that too. I'm trying to save time. We are still going to have some calls. Alawode Olajide Samson. It says Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion who was convicted of rape last month, was sentenced to 10 years in prison today. But the judge suspended the last 4 years, meaning he will spend just 6 years behind bars. And he went further to say Nigerian government needs to take this subject very serious. In April this year, a Elena woman who pleaded guilty to delivering children to a convicted rapist was sentenced to 100 years in the Montana Women's Prison Tuesday afternoon in Lewis and Clark County District Court. Our government needs to take this very seriously. You want to react to that?
Yes. First, on the other post that you read about victims killing, already we can't become barbaric and take laws into our hands. No, that would not be acceptable. Let's not forget that before any sentence or punishment is awarded to an offender, he must or she must first be found guilty. You must establish the guilt first.
Okay.
So just the fact that killing is in the law doesn't mean the moment you claim that this person has committed this offense against you, they just grab the person and go and met out the punishment. No, you still go through the process of investigation and establishing the case itself in court, and then the judge will now pronounce the guilty verdict before the punishment can be awarded.
Okay.
That's it. Then for the other ones, of course, well, it's a good thing that status and maybe fame is not being considered in terms of crime. And that's one thing we really need to guide against in Nigeria, where a person who has an offender is a popular person, is a wealthy person, is a public officer, and you want to cover that up because of the status of the person. We really need to ensure that nobody is above the law. Whoever has committed a crime, and in this regard, what we are talking about, rape, in whatever degree, should face the wrath of the law and should not be shielded at all.
Abegunde Tunoluwa says the government, okay, maybe the government, that's what ought to be reorientated as to begin to see the roles of government being played as normal. This case of rape in all ramifications has become worrisome, and all hands must be on deck.
Yes. Well, thankfully I was particularly happy yesterday. The Inspector General of Police launched a regulation on handling of sexual-related offences in Nigeria, and also trying to strengthen the gender desk of the Nigerian police, because we've had issues with the way the police handles sexual-related offences. They even begin, sometimes you find them initiating reconciliation, and they should try as much as possible to be dispassionate when it comes to this kind of offences, because it can happen to anybody.
Mrs. Adamu from Elebu says, I heard about grandmother molested his own 3-year-old son, grandson.
It's part of the mental state that we're talking about. Anybody who gets to that level where you are doing anything like that, that kind of person cannot be a normal person.
Another thing that, well, maybe it's within the line of what we are saying. I think that, like I said earlier, I'm not a lawyer, but I know that first of all, the law presumes that everybody is of sane mind until proven otherwise. So if we have this kind of cases, maybe we want to give opportunity for a mental health assessment, although that would be laborious because the people who can perform this assessment are very few in this country. But it should also be a consideration, particularly in circumstances like this. A grandfather molesting a grandchild, a grandmother molesting a grandson. Maybe we can give some of those opportunities for an assessment. The other thing I'm interested in, with respect to what we're saying about police and all of that, a gender desk, is that and I keep saying it, Oyo State doesn't have it. We need it in this state. Some states have it. A sexual assault referral center.
Yes. Sexual assault referral center.
Some states, I understand about 16 states in the country have it. In that kind of center, maybe that will eliminate all the experiences of police inhumanity and lack of compassion for a survivor. If you have a sexual assault referral center, my own idea of how that place should operate will be they will have hotlines. You can call in if you have been sexually assaulted. They should have a pickup service. Because somebody who has been sexually assaulted is already in a bad state. If you have a pickup service, you pick the person up. In that kind of place, they can have opportunity to lodge their complaints. Perhaps bring the police service there. I don't know if that is doable.
It's doable. It's a one-stop center. You have law enforcement, you have medical, you have legal,
counseling.
Everything.
It just makes it easy, and then accommodation.
I hope the government is listening.
Yes, it's already in the law, but it's not being in Oyo State.
That's why I said I hope
law, but Oyo State has been
domesticated.
Taiwo Raphael says, good morning, Mr. Yemi Sonde. One of your speakers was talking about morals. She should remember the way our ladies dress too. They dress to entice males. No sense of decency. I think females need to correct this.
Well, it makes a point when you talk about morals and dressing. Yes, it still does not excuse a man or sexual violence or sexual offense. It does not. It's still not an excuse. You won't go to court as a sexual offender and tell the court she was dressed in off shoulder and she was wearing bomb shorts and that's what enticed me. Yes, we agree that all mothers, it's even more necessary now because we are beginning to see that people are claiming it as a factor. And so you want to do everything possible to protect the girl child or even the boy.
Yes.
So you want to encourage your children to dress as decently as possible. No unnecessary exposure, because even in worship centers you find all manner of dressing. Long sleeve, high slits, and all of those things that can make even distract another female or another male.
Mo ti rí pastor tó lẹ́nìkan wá fún counseling ó sì wọnú ọ́fíìsì ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbàdúrà fún mi ó sì kaṣọ sókè fún ara ẹ̀ kò sì wọ kankan sísàlẹ̀ pé pastor àfi kẹ́ ẹ bá mi ṣe ẹjá gbọ́ polówó àpàdà bọ̀.
Oh, Mr. Unlimited, why is this thing so slow? Ordinary picture, I can't send.
Oh, God, stop complaining. Switch to Airtel Ultra plans and stay connected throughout the month. No cap speed. Instead, when you
playful but very brilliant. He was always having injuries. He loved playing football. Thank God, NCP was always there. I used to treat his minor injuries with NCP. NCP has been protecting homes for many years in liquid form and in different sizes. You can use it as a mouthwash, skincare. You can apply NCP as aftershave or add a little to your bath water. That's first aid. Or for manicure and pedicure. It is available in pharmaceutical stores and supermarkets near you.
NCP is a product of Nimet International Pharmaceuticals PLC. Every home needs NCP protection.
If you tell me say make I give you correct advice, as a correct friend, I no go deceive you. E don tey wey me and you don dey waka. E dey useful in many ways. You fit use am wash mouth, mix am with water and rub after you wash hand, and for manicure and pedicure. In fact, you fit take am treat skin problem, my friend. Everything wey you need dey inside one bottle. Na im be my own oxygen.
Na NCP wey dey useful in many ways. Na Nimet International Pharmaceuticals PLC dey do am for cuts, for burns, for wounds. You fit use am as aftershave. Add am to your bath water. E dey for pharmaceutical stores and supermarkets near you. One bottle, plenty work. NCP
Academy has come up with a 3-month certificate course in Media and Communication Studies. Our vision is to raise media practitioners who will be able to compete favorably with their counterparts professionally across the globe. The mission is to put in place training programs in line with global best practice, capable of placing our trainees at the cutting edge of media practice. Yes Media Academy.
Hi, my name is Yemi Sonde. I am the Group Managing Director of Yemi Sonde Media Group. Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited is an arm of Yemi Sonde Media Group. Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited is a media and marketing company that makes your brand a market leader through the media. At Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited, we
Yes Media Academy. Certificate course in Media Studies. The world has become a global village and the role of the media in making it so cannot be underestimated. The fast advancing digital technology of this age has and is still contributing immensely to the growth and potency of the media industry's influence. Almost on a day-to-day basis the world's communication system is changing as dictated by technology. New skills therefore need to be learned constantly by media practitioners. More so, the media thrives on effective communication. Information is power, and to disseminate it effectively, media practitioners must constantly update their knowledge and build their capacities. This will keep them relevant and professionally efficient in the discharge of their duties at all times. It is in the light of this that Yes Media Academy has come up with a 3-month certificate course in Media and Communication Studies. Our vision is to raise media practitioners who will be able to compete favorably with their counterparts professionally across the globe. The mission is to put in place training programs in line with global best practice, capable of placing our trainees at the cutting edge of media practice. Yes Media Academy.
nǹkan kan tẹ́lẹ̀ kan fẹ́ sọ ni pé 75% of Nigeria ti di ọ̀daràn. Torí nítorí fà á òní wípé nígbà bá jẹ́lì yẹn tàbí adájọ́ kú fún tí wọn pa tí wọn ò lù ẹ̀wọ̀n tí wọn ò jọ sẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn débi kankan tí gómìnà kan dìde tó ní ẹ̀mọ́dá gbogbo àwọn ìgbà ilẹ̀ ẹgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n fún àtọ̀daràn wọ́n mí sí pọ̀ fáwọn èèyàn gidi ọ̀daràn wà ń pọ̀ sí lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Nǹkan fa gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí ní ìkọlọ́run ló mọ̀rẹ́ kó ṣàánú fún wa ọmọ oṣù méje ọmọ ọdún ọba àyàn lọ́kàn kẹta ọlọ́run ọba wa yanjú Nàìjíríà o.
Ẹ jẹ́ ìgbà kan sí ẹlẹ́yìí hello ẹ káàárọ̀.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Sergi Aboduni from Akwete.
From Akwete Aboduni, let's have you.
Yeah. I have a friend. He's a sincere man of God. So he prayed for. Hello?
A sincere man of God as your friend.
He's a sincere man of God. He prayed for the child of a married woman, and the child received miracle. The woman came from Lagos, and in his office, she naked herself and told the pastor that I want to appreciate you with my body.
Wow.
Now, the man.
Oh shit. Ó mà dùn mí o. Ṣé tún gbọ́ yẹn báyìí.
Ó yẹ kí pásítọ̀ ní sẹ́kítírì o. Àbí?
Sẹ́kítírì ò ní sí nínú ọ́fíìsì
pásítọ̀. Ó jẹ́ kó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní tá à ń sọ báyìí. Wọ́n má máa darí
obìnrin. I want to appreciate you with my body.
Irú appreciation yóò gbọ́dọ̀ máa wáyé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá báà náà ṣe máa fi measures sí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àwọn afẹ̀ṣẹ̀ṣe ni lálejò. I think we have to thank you for coming, and we appreciate your contribution so far. It's a pleasure having you on my program. Thank you very much for coming on this show. Adenike Bitara, human rights activist and head Human Rights Unit of Justice Development and Peace Commission, JDPC.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, Dr. Adetun Faloye. She is a mental and emotional wellness physician. Thank you for coming again.
Thank you for having me.
We always have you. Thank you. Ibi tá a rí dé rèé lágbára Ọlọ́run á tún pàdé lọ́jọ́ mẹ́jọ. Ó ti sọ wọ́n ní ẹnikẹ́ni ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, ẹnikẹ́ni ló lè ṣe é, ibikíbi ló sì lè ṣẹlẹ̀.
Gọ́mẹ̀tà yẹn a gbọ́dọ̀ fi sọ.
Ojúlalá kan fi ń ṣọ́rí. Bó bá sì ṣẹlẹ̀ tètè má dákẹ́ pariwo síta. Ọlọ́run bá mi ò ní jẹ́ kárí wàhálà. Yemi Sonde lórúkọ tèmi, Yemi Sonde Media House ní Yemi Sonde Crescent, Fẹ́lẹ́lẹ̀ Express bus stop náà wà ń lọ ibẹ̀ lọ́fíìsì wá wà. Ẹ̀yin náà lọ sórí website wa yselimited.com yselimited.com. Ẹ subscribe sórí YouTube wa Yemi Sonde Entertainment Limited. Ẹ ra àwọn ètò wa lóríṣiríṣi ń bẹ. Desmond to the G ló ń bá mi tẹ̀. Progress Smile Media òun ni ó jẹ́ official photographer wa. Dàmọ́lá Ológunfẹ́ Fẹ́mi Awógbọ̀rọ̀ Yógbóró àwọn YS Life crew àwọn ló ń dún lábẹ́nú tí ẹ fi ń rí wa wò lórí ẹ̀rọ agbágbé àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo ètò àti production. Ọlọ́run bá ò ní jẹ́ ó bàjẹ́. Àmàlà Yáàfẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ tutù. Ẹ ṣé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ kí wa lánàá àná ní birthday Yáàfẹ́ Desmond ò rántí kí wa ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ọlọ́run bá ò ní jẹ́ kí yẹn jẹ́ àṣemọ́. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o. Yáàfẹ́ ní kí gbogbo yín o. Àdúrà yín àti gbogbo best wishes yín. Thank you very much. A tún máa pàdé lágbára Ọlọ́run tó bá tún dọjọ́ mẹ́jọ pẹ̀lú àwọn nǹkan tí ó ṣe wá láǹfààní 08035529883 nọ́mbà Yemi Sonde nìyẹn 08035529883 fún ìpolówó ọjà nìkan ni ó dọjọ́ mẹ́jọ.
The opinions and views expressed by guests on this program are those of the guests and not an endorsement, opinion, or view of Splash FM or Wise Live.